Hey guys, it's Sam with Ready, Set, Go. Welcome to the video. Pleasure to have you guys aboard today. As always, if you do enjoy the video, hit subscribe and like the video below. All right, so for today's video, we're going to be talking about a specific date, the ex-dividend date. And on a lot of these videos, I do I do talk about dividend investing, dividend growth investing in particular. And that's the style that I primarily follow to build more long-term sustainable wealth. And the interesting thing about dividends is it's easy to conceptualize what a yield is or what percent of your investment you're going to get back on a quarterly or annual basis. But there is a specific date associated with the payments of these dividends, and especially when it comes to purchasing a stock or a new dividend stock, it's important to know when that ex-dividend date is. So what I'm going to do here today, guys, I'm actually in my Ally investing account. I'm going to scroll down. We're looking at Apple here. And on the page, you're going to get some high-level information about the stock itself. But when you go down to the chart area, on the right-hand side, you're actually going to see a section called Dividends and Earnings. The interesting thing about this is it gives you a lot of information about what type of yield you're going to get from this stock, which is extremely important when you are a dividend growth investor. The first number we're going to see is actually the current dividend. So you can see it's 0.63 for Apple. So for every share of Apple that I own, I'll get 63 cents. That's paid quarterly. So below we can see the frequency for that dividend. Above that, we're actually going to see what is the dividend X date. Okay. And this is the date that we're going to focus on for this video, because when you're trying to time your entry into a stock, especially around earnings season, and you see that either earnings went down or up, and which is going to negatively or positively impact the actual stock price, you want to make sure that you purchase that stock at least a day in advance of the ex-dividend date. The reason being is this is the date that a person must own that stock to actually get paid that dividend for that quarter. All right. So if you buy on 11/11, you wouldn't have been paid that dividend for that previous quarter or for that current quarter. And it's not a big deal, especially when you're planning on holding these positions for 5, 10, 15 years. Missing one quarter of dividends is not a huge deal. If you do find a great entry point, by all means, you should take it. But the important thing to realize here as well is, if a ex-dividend date is coming up and you're looking to get in for the long run, it's better to get in early, especially depending on your position sizes. As you're buying more and more shares or opening larger and larger positions in the future, those dividends can add up. All right. Not so much for Apple since its yield is fairly low, but for those stocks that are actually paying out 5-6% yields, and they are paying quarterly, it's always good to get that little extra bump right off the top. So make sure you pay attention to the ex-dividend date, because following that is actually the dividend pay date, which is when that dividend will actually get deposited into your account. So keep an eye on that whenever you are making trades and trying to, as you get into dividend growth investing, it'll become easier and easier to have a mental checklist of things that you're looking for before you actually push the trade button. So add this to your list, keep an eye on it, and keep on investing, guys. Well, that's it for today's video. It was pretty short, but hopefully that explained what the ex-dividend date is and why it's important for you to keep an eye out on it. As always, again, if you did enjoy this video, please hit subscribe and the like button. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop me a comment below as well, and I'll be happy to answer it. Well, thank you guys. You have a great day, and catch you guys on the flip side.